What if the secret to laser-like focus, that elusive state of deep concentration we all crave, was something you could master in the next 60 seconds? Imagine unlocking your full potential with just 1 minute of focused effort. We're conditioned to think focus is a constant battle, a never-ending struggle against distractions and competing priorities. But what if I told you it's really about small, simple actions, tiny tweaks to your routine that can yield massive results? I used to struggle with focus. I know how frustrating it can be to feel like your brain is constantly pulling you in different directions. My mind was constantly jumping from emails to social media, a never-ending cycle of digital distractions. My to-do list kept growing, a monument to unfinished tasks, but my actual output was constantly stalling. I was stuck in a rut of procrastination and overwhelm. The lesson I learned: you can't force focus. It's like trying to hold water in your hands too tightly. It just slips away. Instead, you need a system that makes it easy, a framework that gently guides your attention and minimizes distractions. Today, we'll break down 3 evidence-backed ideas, 3 powerful strategies that can transform your ability to concentrate. First, we'll explore why multitasking fails and why trying to do too much at once is a recipe for disaster. Next, we'll look at how to design your environment for focus, creating a space that supports your concentration rather than sabotaging it. And finally, we'll uncover how to start any task with almost no effort, overcoming that initial inertia that often keeps us from getting started. The core idea is simple: small changes in habits and environment, seemingly insignificant adjustments to your daily routine. These small changes lead to big improvements in concentration, creating a positive feedback loop that amplifies your productivity. Let's start by busting the biggest myth about productivity, a misconception that holds so many people back from achieving their full potential. We all think multitasking is a superpower, a coveted skill in today's fast-paced world. We imagine ourselves as masters of efficiency, effortlessly handling multiple tasks simultaneously. But research, particularly in the field of neuroscience, paints a different picture. It reveals that our brains can't truly focus on 2 demanding tasks at once. True simultaneous processing is a myth. What we call multitasking is just rapid task switching, a quick back and forth between different activities. Our attention is constantly being redirected. This constant switching leaves behind attention residue, a lingering trace of the previous task that continues to occupy our mental space. This residue significantly impacts our performance, making us slower, less accurate, and more error-prone. Our cognitive resources are divided, leading to decreased efficiency. Ever reread the same paragraph, struggling to grasp its meaning, despite having already scanned the words? Or forget an email attachment, even after carefully crafting the message? That's attention residue at work, subtly sabotaging your focus and productivity. It's the unseen cost of trying to do too much at once. The solution: single tasking, embracing the power of focused attention. Dedicate a block of time to just one activity. No notifications buzzing, no extra tabs vying for your attention. Create a distraction-free environment. When you write, just write. Immerse yourself in the process, letting your thoughts flow freely onto the page. When you read, just read. Engage with the text, allowing yourself to be transported to another world. This isn't about working harder, but smarter, aligning with how your brain works best. It's about optimizing your cognitive function for peak performance. Try this. Set a timer for 25 minutes, using the Pomodoro technique to structure your focused work. Close everything else, silence your phone, and give one task your full, undivided attention. You'll be surprised how much you accomplish in focused bursts, experiencing a sense of flow and deep satisfaction. Your environment shapes your focus more than willpower ever could. If your phone is within reach, you're fighting a losing battle against distraction. The trick: remove cues for distraction. Put your phone in another room. Block distracting sites. Turn off notifications. Even your physical space matters. Use your workspace only for work, so your brain associates it with focus. A dedicated space, even a small corner, signals it's time to concentrate. Make your desired actions easy and distractions inconvenient. You don't need a perfect office, just a space that nudges you toward focus. Big tasks feel overwhelming, so we procrastinate before we even start. Enter the 2-minute rule. Shrink any task down to a version you can start in 2 minutes or less. Write a book, just write 1 sentence. Clean the kitchen, put 1 dish away. The goal isn't to stop after 2 minutes. It's to make starting so easy you can't say no. Motivation follows action. Once you begin, momentum builds. I use this daily on tough days. I just open the document. That's my win. Focus becomes a series of small beginnings, not a monumental effort. Ask yourself, what's the 2-minute version of your next task? Today, you've learned to implement some powerful strategies. These aren't just abstract concepts. They're practical tools you can use immediately to sharpen your focus and boost your productivity. Ditch multitasking, a habit that fragments your attention and diminishes your effectiveness. Instead, embrace the power of single tasking. Design your environment for focus, creating a space that minimizes distractions and supports deep work. A clutter-free workspace leads to a clutter-free mind. And use the 2-minute rule to get started. This simple technique helps you overcome procrastination and build momentum. None of this requires superhuman discipline. It's about making small adjustments to your daily routine. Just small, intentional steps. Think of it as building a habit, one tiny action at a time. Every time you remove a distraction, like silencing your phone or focus on one task, resisting the urge to switch, you're casting a vote for a more focused you. You're actively choosing to prioritize attention and concentration. Progress is immediate. You'll notice the difference right away. The first time you try these strategies, you'll feel the difference. As a sense of accomplishment and control will wash over you. Don't try to do everything at once. That's a recipe for overwhelm and burnout. Pick one idea and try it today. Focus on mastering that one technique before moving on to the next. Set a timer for single tasking, dedicating a specific amount of time to a single activity. Move your phone away, out of sight and out of mind to minimize temptation. Or do the 2-minute version of a task you've been avoiding. Break down overwhelming projects into manageable chunks. Take that first small step, no matter how insignificant it may seem, and watch your focus grow. Nurture it with consistent effort and mindful practice. Your biggest win is always your next step. Embrace the journey and celebrate every small victory along the way.